Today, we're going to see if Astel, Stars of Darkness, has what it takes to become Elden Lord. Let's go. All right, Margit up first. Hopefully we don't do something that ends up getting us thrown out of the arena. So let's see here. Okay, most of those seem to miss. We did get one hit in, though. All right, we almost got him. Okay, we lasered him. That's going to be the final hit. Okay. So 3 attacks, Margit's down. All right, and with Margit out of the way, that means we are off to Godrick next. Okay, since we don't have a giant castle wall blocking us, let's try this attack again. Okay, so it pushes him right to phase 2. Okay, we got a little more damage in. Let's try something different now. Okay, didn't pick him up. Oh, this one I already did. Okay. So that's a good solid one, especially for us being a bigger boss. One of the issues is enemies getting right underneath us. So I think that'll be our answer for whenever that happens. But now that Godrick is out of the way, that means we're off to pay a visit to Rennala next. All right, let's see if we can remember the grab. Okay, it's not that. That was anticlimactic. Also not that. Oh, this is the big AoE. Okay. So, not what I was looking for, but clearly still worked. Moongrim's done for. All right, Rennala time. And just because I have no idea how I'm going to move in here, I think I'm just going to rely on the big AoE. Hopefully it takes care of everything for us. Okay, I think that took care of the shield. Yep, there we go. Okay, will this attack do better? I think so. Okay, one more, we should get her. There we go. Okay, phase 2 time. All right, get her down. Let's try this now. That is not very accurate. Not sure what that was. Oh, we went invisible. Oh, we grabbed her. I don't know how. All right, there we go. Moveset's a little awkward, but when things hit, it's pretty strong. All right, so with Rennala down, that means we are off to see Radahn next. Okay, this one shouldn't be too bad, honestly. We got a huge arena, giant boss. And I forget, lore-wise, this is either a fight that happened before or was kind of meant to happen, because the whole reason Astel ends up here is because of us defeating Radahn. Okay, and we got him down. This time, Astel beat Radahn. And now that Radahn is taken care of, that means we're off to the capital next. Goldfrey time, let's do it. One of the smallest arenas we have to deal with, so going to be a little limited on what we're able to do just because we're not going to be able to see most of our attacks. Yeah, our camera's kind of losing it. Okay, he's like directly underneath us / behind us, so most things are missing. So I think we're just going to have to do our big AoE again. That's the only bummer about playing big bosses like this, because the hitbox for them, I think, is basically right in the middle of their bodies. A lot of our attacks just straight up miss. Oh, we got the grab. Nice. Don't know where we went. Okay. So we got the grab down. So with Goldfrey out of the way, that means we are off to pay a visit to Morgott next. Bigger arena this time. Hopefully we can have a little more variety with our moves this time. Okay, so that's the grab. I wanted to mainly try that just to make sure I was consistent with the input, because we have to get the grabs down for when we get to Gideon. And again, he's right underneath us. I forget what the laser is. Okay, definitely not this. Will it hit this time? There we go. Yes, it does. Dang, that is crazy. So that's honestly, if we get enemies stuck underneath us again, that seems like a better move, honestly. That damage was kind of nuts. Now that Morgott is done for, that means we're off to the Fire Giant next. Okay, we got a pretty big target here with Fire Giant, so I'm hoping this goes pretty well. We're gonna see. Can I do the grab? Okay, does not work with him. Kind of unsurprising, though. All right, we're gonna have to be careful. He's smacking us around. He's a big target, but also we're a big target, too. Okay, there's the laser. I was like, that was the one other attack that I forgot how to do and just for some reason could not remember the moveset for. Okay, we're off to phase 2. That's good. Okay, are we going to be able to get some of these to hit? They are all going this way. All right, we got to heal up. Because he has some hard-hitting attacks in phase 2. All right, we did quite a bit of damage to him there. How's this going to do? Nothing great there. All right, we should get him here with this. There we go. A little clunky, but we still made it through. Not mad about that. All right, now that Fire Giant is done for, we are off to Farum Azula next. We might have to get a little cheesy with this one. We're going to see. If there's one fight we're going to have a hard time seeing, it is going to be this one. And these guys do a lot of damage. So if we play around too much, they are going to wipe out our health bar. Okay, this attack works super well. Very big fan of that. Got both of them down. Oh, we just got to wait for him to respawn. Okay, this is fairly consistent. Although I'm like swiping behind them now. Is the noble back? Yes, he is. Well, he was. He's done for now. All right, had to spam some AoEs, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. With the Godskin Duo out of the way, we are off to see Maliketh next. Okay, let's see how quick we can get him to phase 2. Okay, our basic combo there is kind of strong. Will it also work on Maliketh? It looks like we staggered him, so that might be GG for him. Maybe he's getting some hits off on us. Okay, we got him now. Yeah, if I just kind of spam the basic combo with Astel, it's pretty powerful. Kind of surprising, but also kind of not. All right, now we are off to pay a visit to Gideon. All right, time to grab spam Gideon into oblivion. Oh, it missed. That one missed too. What's going on? Why aren't the grabs working? That's the only reason this fight's here. All right, no grabs for Gideon, I guess. What a shocking twist. Oh, he actually got us down. Another gigantic twist for the run. God, he is very hard to see. So I think this is going to be another AoE spam. While us also needing to keep an eye on our health. Wow, he got us down twice. Okay, so we had to AoE spam him down. Our grabs wasn't working. He does a lot of damage, so surprisingly might end up being the most difficult in the run for Astel. But with Gideon out of the way, that means we are off to Godfrey and Hoaraloo next. Okay, time to show the first Elden Lord what's up. Is this gonna work? I feel like it's gonna get clipped a lot by the environment. A couple of them hit. Bro, the camera's going crazy. Let's reposition ourselves so we can actually see the fight. Oh, we gotta move. Cannot get killed because we get stuck in an animation and get, like, earthquaked. Would be real bad. Oh, no. He officially wrestled us. That might be the first wrestling we have fallen victim to. We will not fall victim to the wrestling. Will not happen. I do kind of like the warping around. It's cheesy, but with how immobile we are as a big boss, it kind of feels nice. That's right. That's what you get for wrestling us. We are unwrestlable. So with Godfrey and Hoaraloo down, that means we are off to pay a visit to Malenia. Okay, so the main tricky part here is going to be whether or not we can actually see her doing waterfowl or not. I think damage-wise, we should be solid. The grab should work on her too, right? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Yo, where are we? Okay, the laser actually hits her, which is... Oh, there's waterfowl. Yeah, very poor arena for these big bosses. Okay, let's stop this. We are way too far away. I'm not trying to hit her with this. I'm literally just trying to reposition in a way that I can see her, which I guess just isn't going to happen. Okay, with her stuck in the Scarlet Aeonia, that sort of hit her. A little bit. Okay, there I am. I was like, what's going on? Big invisible fight going on because the camera's just hiding outside of the arena. Okay, this should hit her. It hit her in phase 1. Didn't really seem to do the job there. Okay, I think we got her with this. There we go. Sort of messy just because we couldn't see the fight like 25% of the time, but we still got it. So now that Malenia's done for, there's only one thing standing between us and the Elden throne. Final boss time. Let's do this. Will the grab work on you? It will not. What a bummer. Will the gravity one, though? Because I guess that's sort of a grab. Also does not. All right, laser time. This feels satisfying. Plus, all of the gravity attacks just have such cool visuals to them. Like, they're just kind of fun to spam because of that alone. And we got... Oh, careful. I got a little lost in the particle effects. I almost got killed. Would have been very bad. All right, Elden Beast time. Can we nuke him with this? Almost. Very, very close. Already down to half. Staggered him. Let's go. Get a couple attacks in. All right, we're going to have to dip away for a second. Maybe we can snipe him. Where'd the Elden Beast go? There you are. Is this going to do it? Almost. We got to be careful about this attack, though. Never mind. Elden Beast is already done for. GG's. And with that, Elden Beast is down for the count. The only thing left to do now is min the Elden Ring and take our place on the throne. All right, how do we look on the throne? Can already tell it's going to be great. honestly, we've seen worse. This is not the worst one we've seen. And that concludes our journey with Astel all the way from Lingrave up to the Elden Throne. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.